Thanks for stopping by for today's video. Today's video is on the book Meet Me Halfway by Dee Lagasse. I have read all Dee's books. I enjoy her stories so much. I will make sure to include in the description box below the other videos I have done on her books. Meet Me Halfway is about Karina and Ryan. Karina is a single mom and she has been hired to do a Food Network show. She started an Instagram page born out of her love of cooking, and that got picked up and noticed by the Food Network, and they have hired her to do a cooking show. Ryan is one of the producers of that show, and that's how they meet. The book is dual perspectives, which I always love. Karina was easy to like from the get-go. I did find myself wanting to hear a little more about her cooking, but then I remembered, which I'm so glad that I thought about it, that Dee has a Instagram page called Halfway Homemade, which is actually the name of Karina's Instagram page. So then I remembered all that, and it's like a real deal. You can look it up on Instagram. In fact, I will include it in the comments below. She posts great recipes that are halfway homemade, easy recipes. Ryan is English. He has come to live in America to produce the Food Network show. We find out a little about him and that he grew up. His mom is a famous chef and had a cooking show as well. He traveled the world with her and his brother Alfie, who was a great character. So this is like a step up in his career to become the producer, and they're super excited about this new venture. And he likes Karina from the get-go. I liked how Dee told their story. It was very fluid. It was very organic, very easy to read. I kind of wondered if there was going to be any drama and where that drama was going to fit in. I was surprised by the drama and who created it. And I don't even know if drama is the right word, but the little something something where you're not sure if you're going to get the happily ever after. Ryan and Karina like each other immediately. Of course, there's that whole boss employee kind of type thing going on, but they have great chemistry and you just can't get in the way of that sometimes, and I love the way Dee wrote it. Something that I always adore about Dee's books are the family and friends that surround the main characters. I would love to live in that world, and it was the same in Meet Me Halfway. Karina's family, her brothers, her sister, her mom and dad, her best friend, I just loved them. And Ryan and his brother had a great relationship that I enjoyed reading about as well. In fact, one night they decide to go out to celebrate being on the show. And it's all of her family and her friends, and Ryan and Alfie go with. And it was really kind of where I sort of fell for Ryan that night, because he sees things about Karina. He notices things. He's in tune to her. And he was a little bit of a knight in shining armor with her that night, in that he took care of her and noticed things about her that nobody else was kind of paying attention to. And to me, the attention he was giving her just showed me how much he liked her. They end up ending the night at her grandfather's diner, and they go and they have like a late night snack. And of course, you know, it's great food and atmosphere, and they're all there, and it's a, you know, a celebration. And Ryan is sitting at the table with his brother, and this is what Alfie says. "I'm just impressed," he says, looking around me to where Karina is now turned, facing her siblings. "They're good people, mate. I think this is going to be a good thing for both of us." So they feel embraced by her family and friends, which to me was very sweet. And then a little bit later on, this is what Karina says. "So far, in the less than 24-hour span I've known him, he's called me out when I was late, managed to single-handedly save me from losing my shit in the middle of a Boston nightclub, won over my siblings and best friend while eating cheeseburgers and milkshakes at my grandfather's diner, and is about to make Janice's night with a $100 tip that he didn't want credit for. Who are you, Ryan West? Yep. I was like, girl, you are in so much trouble. Ryan was just that guy, the perfect guy. I loved how he was with her daughter, Lena. It never felt forced from Ryan's perspective. The way Dee wrote this from Ryan, I loved. It's so simple, but I just loved that he said this and the way Dee worded it. How fitting. She smells like the ocean, naturally beautiful and powerful enough to drown in if you're not careful. We do get a happily ever after with Karina and Ryan's story, and I would definitely recommend it. Let me know if you have read Meet Me Halfway or any of Dee's books in the comment section below. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.